You are looking at concrete being poured higher than any building has ever reached.
And they are nowhere near the top. 80 floors, 320 meters.
Still only 1/3 of the way up. This building will reach 1 full kilometer into the sky.
Standing at the base and looking up, you cannot see the top. The construction workers up there are invisible from down here.
Every 4 days, a new floor. 1,000 workers on site. The fastest concrete pour at this height in human history.
Concrete pumped 800 meters vertically, a distance that has never been achieved anywhere on Earth before. Then nothing. In 2018, January 2025, the cranes moved again. The world's most ambitious building came back to life.
Before a single floor went up, they spent a year building underground. Coral reef limestone beside the Red Sea. The worst ground possible for a kilometer-tall building. Every cavity grouted shut before a single pile was driven, hole by hole, across 3,200 square meters. Bauer drilling rigs from Germany, 1.8 meters wide, 105 meters deep into coral reef.
105 meters deep. That pile goes further underground than this building is currently tall above ground.
Each cage built in 30-meter sections, lowered in sequence, one sitting on top of the last.
4,400 tons of steel in the piles alone, before a single floor existed above ground.
Concrete poured from the bottom up, displacing the fluid above it. One continuous fill. The Red Sea soil eats steel. A cathodic protection system wired through every pile fights it permanently. 270 pile heads exposed. Now, the platform that connects them all.
3,650 tons of rebar, workers tying every intersection by hand across an area bigger than a football pitch.
6 layers of rebar, 5 meters deep. The strongest foundation ever built for a building.
18,260 cubic meters of concrete, pushing against the perimeter forms. The pressure of a dam wall.
The pour starts at night. Cooler air. The concrete generates its own heat. It needs help staying controlled.
18,260 cubic meters of concrete poured without stopping, enough to fill 7 Olympic swimming pools.
72 hours without stopping. Stop it and you get a cold joint, a weakness buried forever.
The hexagonal core goes up first, the spine that carries every floor.
The jump climbs on it automatically. Workers ride it up. It has been climbing since 2013.
Core walls 1.5 meters thick at the base. 85 megapascals concrete, twice as strong as standard concrete. 85 megapascal concrete mixed on site, pumped immediately. Poured and vibrated within 90 minutes of mixing.
3 wings, 3 jump forms, all climbing, all connected to the core at every single floor.
Every floor, the wall angle changes. The rebar changes with it. Every floor is different from the last.
Every batch tested before it leaves the plant. Substandard mix, rejected. No exceptions.
350 bar of pressure. Pushing concrete up 800 meters through a pipe on the width of your arm.
This pipe carries concrete from here to 800 meters up. The concrete arrives at the top, still workable.
2 floors below the core, the slabs follow. Install, pour, strip, move up. Never stops. Post-tension slabs. Steel tendons stressed after the pour. No beams needed. Faster, thinner, stronger. Each tendon stressed to 200 tons, locked. The slab permanently in compression. Laser screeded to 3 millimeters flat. The floor someone will walk on forever.
Formwork stripped after 7 days, moved up, installed again. The same equipment used 150 more times.
12 hoists running simultaneously, 3 tons each. The supply chain feeding 1,000 workers at height.
4 cranes climb with the building, bolted to the core as it rises, 700 meters still to climb.
Climbing a tower crane inside a live building, one of the most complex operations in construction, monthly.
At 300 meters, wind forces that would topple a conventional building. The 3 wings were shaped to stop it.
The wings split the wind vortices. The building sheds wind instead of fighting it. Shape is the solution. No outriggers, no belt trusses. The wings are the structure. Simpler, stronger, faster.
"45-degree heat. Concrete mixed with ice and chilled water to arrive workable 800 meters up.
Workers start at dawn, before the heat peaks. Jeddah is still sleeping below them. Every bag, every tool, every water bottle, hoisted 300 meters. The logistics are as hard as the structure. The walls thin as the building rises. Less load at the top. Every meter of wall designed for exactly its load. Steel embeds cast into every wall, positioned to 5 millimeters before the concrete covers them forever.
Floor 50.
200 meters, already taller than most skyscrapers, still 1/5 of the total height.
Construction doesn't stop at sunset. Night shifts pour in the cooler hours. The tower rises in the dark.
November 2017, Saudi Arabia's political earthquake. Key figures detained. The crane stopped the next morning.
The contractor Bin Laden Group was tied to the detained individuals. Within months, work stopped. 1,000 workers left the site.
63 meters.
6 years of Saudi sun and Red Sea salt air. The concrete didn't deteriorate. Not a single floor failed.
The elevation detail here needs review before we proceed.
Let me check the schematics. Yes, the adjustment holds.
Good, we move forward with phase 2 immediately.
Same contractor. $1.9 billion contract to finish what they started 7 years before. Every existing floor inspected before one new pour. 63 floors of abandoned concrete, all passed.
January 2025. Cranes moved. Workers poured floor 64. 6 years of silence ended in a day.
Same mix, same method, same workers. The pause erased in a single continuous pour.
Old concrete bonding to new. The critical question. Core samples confirmed it. 6 years made no difference.
Workers, rebar, formwork, concrete, repeat. That is what building the world's tallest structure looks like.
Floor 100. We did it!
Prefabricated rebar cages hoisted complete. One lift replaces 40 individual bar placements. That is why a floor takes 4 days.
Keep it steady, watch the pressure.
Got it, dig in!
These hands are building the tallest structure in human history. 5,000 pairs of them.
The workers on this site come from 30 countries. Most earn $20 a day. They are building something that will stand for a century.
500,000 cubic meters of concrete. 80,000 tons of steel. Truck by truck, floor by floor.
80 floors, 320 meters. Taller than everything around it, and 680 meters still to build above that.
At 1,000 meters, the building sways. The tuned mass damper moves opposite, cancels it. Nobody feels it.
Above the occupied floors, the wings stop. The core continues alone to 1,008 meters. pure concrete reaching up.
The top 200 meters are structural spire only. No floors, no occupants, just architecture reaching for the sun.
59 elevator shafts, 5 double-deck cars, 10 meters per second, the fastest passenger elevators ever built.
Elevator rails aligned to 1 millimeter over 500 meters. Workers do it by laser. There is no other way.
Top floors pouring concrete. Bottom floors installing pipes and wiring. 30 floors of fit-out simultaneously.
Glass panels installed from inside. The only safe method at this height. 800 kilograms each. Floor by floor.
Floor 157, 644 meters, the world's highest observation deck. Currently 324 meters above the highest pour.
Every pour sampled, every cube tested, every batch verified. Then, and only then, the next floor goes on.
The spire light visible from 20 kilometers at sea. Sailors navigate by the
45-degree heat. Workers rotate every 2 hours. Ice vests. At this height, heat stroke means 30 minutes to evacuate.
Every worker clipped to a lifeline at the perimeter. The wind at 300 meters doesn't care who you are.
This clip is what stands between a worker and 300 meters of air. On this site, clipping in is not optional, the single non-negotiable rule.
The cranes visible from 20 kilometers at sea. Sailors navigate by them. The highest construction lights on Earth.
Rebar prefabricated at ground level, hoisted complete. One lift replaces 40 individual bar placements.
The reason the pace holds.
Every 30 floors, the wall steps thinner. The formwork adjusts. The rebar changes. The hardest pour on every cycle.
A 30-meter steel balcony at 600 meters. No building has ever cantilevered this weight at this height. At 1 kilometer, you can't evacuate by stairwell. Refuge floors, sky bridges, express elevators, all being built in now.
"100 floors. 400 car yards."
Their fathers poured the Burj Khalifa. These men pour the Jeddah Tower. Their children will know what that means.
600 sensors embedded in the concrete. Strain, tilt, settlement. The building reporting its own condition in real time.
Every sensor in this building tells the engineers something. At 1,000 meters, you cannot guess. The building.
Workers tying rebar on the 85th floor right now, the highest active construction floor on the planet. Today,
Every floor tapers. Every facade panel a different size. 157 floors. No two panels identical. The pump pressure increases as the building climbs. The target, 1,000 meters of vertical delivery. Never done before.
Shift handover at 300 meters. Every problem passed person to person. The Red Sea from 320 meters.
Workers see it every day. Future occupants will pay millions for that view. $5,000 workers per shift. Home to Jeddah. Back tomorrow. Same floors. Higher every week.
Every one of those workers knows they are building the tallest building on Earth. You can see it in how they walk.
Every morning, the cranes catch the sun first. The highest point of any active construction site on Earth. 80 floors down, 77 occupied floors to build. Then 200 meters of spire. The hardest half still to come.
1,008 meters, the first building in human history to cross 1 kilometer. This is what it looks like being built.
3 times the Eiffel Tower, twice the Empire State, 180 meters taller than the Burj Khalifa.
$200 Four Seasons rooms, floors 19 to 27. The workers pouring those floors, they will never stay in them.
The penthouse at 600 meters. 1 apartment. 270 piles, 105 meters deep each.
Every project we build starts with one question. What should we bring to life next?